my first Final Four, incidentally, I was at Northern State in Aberdeen, South Dakota, and our athletic director, Jim Kretschmann, had pulled me in the office and said, hey, I'm 22, 23 years old, assistant NAI coach, making 12 grand maybe. And he said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, college basketball coach. He says, well, you are, And then he said, someday somebody your age is going to be the next Bobby Knight, Gene Cady, John Thompson, the whole thing. He goes, why isn't it going to be you? And it was kind of his way of motivating me and getting me to think, outside of just Northern State. And so I was all pumped up. And so we drive to Denver, I believe it was 91. And the first guy I see is Billy Tubbs. And he had just played in the championship game a year or two earlier against Kansas. So I tap his shoulder as he's checking into the Hyatt. And I said, Coach Tubbs, my name's Tim Miles. Good to meet you. Someday a guy like me is going to have your job. And he looked at me like I was nuts, and I was. But at the same time, it was just, I don't know why we did it, but I did it. And then I took a napkin and I wrote down every coach I met or talked to. Coach Cady was one of them. Dick Bennett, of course, was at Green Bay back then. Bo was one. We just went. John Thompson put his arm around me and lost me somewhere in there, and it was really cool stuff.